Everybody, welcome to the vlog. This week is my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is actually tomorrow, and we're gonna go do some fun stuff. I'll make sure to bring you along. Today I am just going to prep because I would like to bring her breakfast in the morning. So I'm gonna go out and find some stuff that might be good for that. So that's where we're starting things off this week, celebrating Mama. I'm at Costco. I came out to Costco to grab a cake for my mom and some flowers and some little treats for the morning. And when I left the store, it is like a downpour, like a thunderstorm. I ran to my car because there was really loud thunder. I got scared I was gonna get hit by lightning. Y'all, I found a dog. When I was driving back home with my groceries in the car, there was a little tiny dog in the middle of the road running around, wet because there was a thunderstorm happening. I'm also making a sandwich because I'm very hungry because this whole ordeal took me a little while. While I was driving, I tried to get around someone that was kind of stopped in front of me. I didn't know why they were stopped. They didn't have their blinkers on, but they weren't going anywhere. And it was like a main road, busy road. And so I got into the other lane and then saw this little dog in the road. And it just kind of hung out there. It was scared. It was raining really hard. And I just wanted it out of the road. So I rolled down my window. I started clapping at it. And I said, "Hey, you get out of here. Get off the road. Get off the road." Because sometimes dogs understand that means like move. And I know it probably sounded mean to the dog, but it's better than it getting hit by a car. It did get off onto the sidewalk. And I started to drive away. And then my animal guilt made me turn around. So I did a prayer. I turned on the next road that I could to kind of go all the way back around and see if I could see it. And I said a prayer, and I said, "God, if I'm supposed to help that little dog, please let it be easy to find. And if I do find it, please don't let it bite me." Because you never know. And I don't want to get bit by a dog that could be a stray dog and have rabies. Lo and behold, when I came around the block, the dog was over sitting in like an open lot, just looking real sad. So I pulled over and I got out of my car and I tried to go towards it, but it started walking away, and it started walking like away past me back towards the road. And I was just like, oh my gosh, the dog is going to walk back into the road because I came to help it not be in the road. I had just gone to groceries, so I had some deli sliced meat in my car. So I got a little bit of roast beef and went to go try to take it to it, but it kept walking away from me when I got close, like it was scared. So I just sat. I just sat there and I had the meat and I talked to it sweetly, and it slowly came back over and it kind of smelled the meat, and I put the meat down. It didn't eat the meat, but it just kind of turned and sat next to me. And I just kind of talked to it, didn't have a collar. I got the meat again and put it by its nose. It finally ate the meat, and I just told it, "You can come get in my car. I'll take you to the shelter." And so I went and got in my car. I was scared to pick it up. But luckily, in getting into my car and making sure there was nothing in the front seat, that dog just jumped in right after me. And I said, "Okay, you come up onto this seat." And it did. And it sat, but it first shook itself out because it was so wet and it was so dirty. And now the inside of my car is gross. But listen, it sat down like a sweet little baby. It was really nice. It was shaking really hard, so I turned my heater up really high. And I drove it to a shelter nearby. Unfortunately, when I took it into the shelter, they did a sweep and it did not have a chip. Its nails were really long too, so they thought it might be a stray, but it just seemed way too sweet to be a stray. And they advised me that I go into a local Facebook group, post a photo of it, see if anybody was missing it. And I was like, I can't just keep this dog though. I can't take this dog home. I have cats. They would probably eat it. And they told me that I should leave it in the spot where I found it. In hindsight, maybe I should have, but I didn't. So I posted the picture of the dog on that Facebook group, and almost immediately a woman reached out to me via direct message and said she could home the dog, until someone finds the owner or whatever. And I said, great, thank you. Can I meet you now, wherever you are? And she said, yeah, I could meet her right then. Meanwhile, this whole time, this dog is just being so sweet. I feel like I formed a very close bond with this dog in a very short amount of time, even though I'm not really a dog person. There's two things I'm scared of. I'm scared that maybe this person isn't a nice person, even though she seemed like a really nice person, but I don't know her. So I think I'm having a thought in my head, like, about how like sometimes foster children go to homes and they're abused. And I'm scared that I gave this dog to somebody to watch and maybe they won't be that nice to it. And my second thought was, I'm fairly certain this dog was a female. It had a lot of nipples. Doesn't that make a dog a female usually? But later, after I'd already dropped it off with this woman, I started to think, could that mean that it has puppies? And did I potentially take it away from the area where it had puppies? And now I'm scared that I've done the wrong thing. It's hard trying to be a good person, isn't it? I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, I get really emotional about stuff like this. A couple of years ago, I was in Hawaii and I accidentally ran over a dog and it was awful. It was awful. And like, I couldn't stop thinking about it for weeks, months maybe. Like, it would just keep popping in my head. I want to help, but I don't know how to help. And this dog today was so sweet and I didn't want to just leave it. But now I'm scared that maybe I should have just left it. Like, maybe I shouldn't meddle in nature if that was just a stray dog, but it was so sweet to be a stray dog. Maybe it was abandoned, I don't know, but boy, I remember thinking like, I need to turn around and go find it and do something because otherwise I'm gonna feel horrible that I didn't. And now that I did, I feel horrible too. Like, maybe I've messed up in some way, but the photo is there. Hopefully if it belongs to someone, they say something, and hopefully this dog does not have puppies somewhere. And hopefully this person that I have released it to is a good-hearted person and will take care of it and feed it and give it belly rubs, because I can't do that. And that makes me feel bad too. So boy, I didn't mean to cry right now, but that's what you get, huh? All right, I gotta eat something. I feel Looney Tunes.
Derrama, Senhor, derrama, Senhor, derrama sobre mim o seu amor. 70 mil, presente de Deus. Deus me deu de presente mais uma ruga de diamante, presente de vida. Obrigado.
71.
71.
Okay, we just were at the mall to do some shopping. We did our shopping, and now it is time to eat. Birthday dinner. We're at Fogo de Chao, which is a Brazilian Rodizio churrascaria, where they have the meat that they cut off of the sticks. Ooh, they come to your table with endless meat. I'm very excited. Let's eat. I would like a little bit. Flank steak? Oh, dang it. Thank you. Thank you.
Parabéns pra você, nesta data querida, muitas felicidades, muitos anos de vida. Viva! Feliz aniversário, Zenni! 70 aninhos com muito amor e gratidão a Deus.
Hi, I'm trying a weird beer and I thought that I would share this experience with you. This is Otters and O's. It is from the brewing company Tripping Animals. And this is a beer I got through Tavour when I was doing my Tavour unboxings. If you've watched those and you're curious why I haven't done one in a while, it's because I still have some beer left over and these beers are kind of expensive, so I want to make sure I go through what I have while it's still fresh before I buy more and then forget about the ones that I paid a decent amount of money for. So this is a milkshake style sour ale with banana, blueberry, blackberry, peanut butter, vanilla, and milk sugar. It's only 6%, so it's not like a super heavy hitter. And it looks like this. It looks like fruit juice, and I do love sours. I'm not going to lie to you. I did just taste it, and it tastes pretty crazy. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Definitely a sour. It's very sour. I do like sours. But it has like a weird burst of peanut butter candy flavor that comes through, and I don't know if I like it. It almost tastes like what I would imagine sour peanut butter jelly candy to taste like. It's a weird one. It's been a few days since the weekend, and I have some updates for you. The first is that the dog's owner was found. So I definitely was crying for no reason. Not no reason. I felt really bad. But I am extremely grateful that that dog has an owner because it was a very sweet dog. And I keep thinking about how sweet that dog was. In hindsight, I wish I would have pet it a little bit more. I was a little bit worried that it could be a stray and might have diseases. And I did give it some belly rubs just to calm it down in the car. In hindsight, I wish I would have given it more affection, but I was a little bit scared that it might have fleas and give me fleas, that I would give my cats fleas, so I was cautious. But it has an owner, so I don't think that's the case. I don't know. I just hope that if it ever happens again and I find another animal on the street and take it to a shelter, that it has a chip so that we can find its owners. Please get your pets chipped, because that seemed like a really traumatic day for that poor dog. Update number 2, I have some photos to show you. So if you watched last week's vlog, I went and did a photo shoot with my photographer friend, Sung Park, and I think that the photos turned out really beautiful. I'm going to show you a few of them now. I do love the photos. I think Sung is just very talented. He's a very talented photographer. And even when I was certain I was doing a horrible job modeling, he would show me some of the photos and they were great. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here for the week. Thank you so much for joining me in my life doing what I do. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't before you leave. I hope you have a wonderful whatever you're doing, and I will see you next week for a new vlog. Have a good night. Or morning or afternoon. I don't know when you're watching this, but I hope it's good.